Hello, everyone. This is Southern Stars and One. I just finished watching day one of the Super Week in the LCS. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. The first game was Evil Geniuses versus 100 Thieves. Now, for those of you that are new, I just write down stuff as the match happens. So here's what I wrote. I picked EG. This should be a very good game. It will inform us to which team is real. Closer ganked the bot lane. Doublelift kills Vulcan for first blood. There's a gank in mid lane, which Jojo gets to kill on Bjergsen. There's a 4-man dive bot. Jojo gets to kill on Doublelift. Another 4-man dive bot. Jojo is on 3 kills now. Inspired gets 1. Jojo dies to Bjerg and Closer. 100 Thieves get Herald super low, but EG gets the Herald. They put the Herald mid lane, and the first dragon goes to 100 Thieves. EG's up 2,000 gold. Closer dies. EG gets the second Herald. The gold leads up to 3,000. Inspire steals the dragon. The Herald goes mid for first break. Jojo kills Closer. Someday gets the top outer. Jojo gets the bot outer. Gold leads about 4.7k. Excuse me. FBI then kills Closer with a lot of help. EG is up 2-1 on dragons. They start the Baron. They pull off of it and kill Doublelift. They go back onto Baron and take it. Bjergsen dies. Someday gets a double as Jojo dies. The mid tier 2 goes down. EG now up 3-1 on dragons. Jojo dies again, this time to Doublelift. Top tier 2 and the inner and Hib go down. Next turret 1 goes down. Closer dies, but FBI dies. Kills are 12-5. EG has a 9,000 goal lead. 100T has all the outers down. EG starts the Baron. Halfway through it, they pull off of it. Then they go back on it and take the Baron. But Doublelift kills Jojo. 100 Thieves goes and takes Dragon. FBI has GA popped and uses his flash. The inhib has respawned. Dragons are now 3-3. 100T get the Baron, but lose the game when EG rushes mid and gets inner and hib in the second next turret in the Nexus. So EG goes to 5-2. 100 Thieves drop to 4-3. And I get the game right. This was a tough game to pick, and I got it right. So Immortals against FlyQuest is game 2. Just want to note, I go outer, tier 2, inner. I don't know if that's correct, but that's why I do it. Outer, tier 2, inner. So I picked FlyQuest, and as I said before, I will pick them to win until they lose. Of course, the way I do predictions, it's going to be 2 in a row or 3 in a row until they actually lose. Excuse me. So we start the game with a pause. Then, when they restart the game, Prince gets first blood on tactical thanks to his Spigot Cake. Both bin laners die. A Blaze Olive kills Vikla just before Blaze Olive dies to the tower. But Vikla does get kill credit. Immortals basically leash the Herald for FlyQuest. The Immortals do get the first dragon. Herald mid. Flash dies. Prince dies. Winsome gets tactical. Kennedy gets Winsome. So 3 men go up top. Kills a Revenge and a Blaze Olive. Kenvi works for Referium. Kenvi saves Revenge and they combine to kill Impact. Prince gets first brigade bot. FlyQuest also gets Dragon. Immortals get second Herald and then top outer. Kenvi dies, then Revenge dies. Mid outer dies. 4k gold lead for FlyQuest. Herald mid for Immortals. Fly take their second dragon. Top outer dies. FlyQuest is up 6.7k gold. 2 kills also for FlyQuest at this point. The mid tier 2 dies. The top tier 2 dies. The bot tier 2 is dead. The bot enter dead, along with revenge. Bot inhib dead. Nexus turret 1, Kennedy dies. Nexus turret 2, Nexus. FlyQuest wins. They're 7-0. Immortals drops to 2-5. FlyQuest is just really good and consistent. They're probably not going to win matches in like sub 20 minutes, but they're 7-0, so they're doing something right. The third match of the day saw COG versus Team Liquid. I picked Team Liquid to win. If they do, it'll be 5 losses in a row for COG. The game starts with Summit getting first blood on Dokla with help from Pioshik. COG do get the first dragon. Luger kills Yon because Contracts join the fight. COG get the arrow, but Yon hits an arrow onto Palafox, who gets killed. Harry gets kill credit. COG are up 2-zip in dragons. They put the Herald on top. A gank kills Summit. Dokla gets first brick in top. The second Herald goes to COG. Team Liquid gets their first dragon. Herald in the top gets the tier 2, but Luger dies in the mid lane. Summit dies in the bot lane to a 3-man dive. Dokla then dies to a 3-man, Eric getting kill credit. Pioshik forces Luger to flash. Palafox dies, as does Yon. Dokla gets 3, and COG get the dragon, which is their third. Baron is next. COG looking really good. Palafox kills Summit. The bot outer dies. The mid tier 2 dies. Summit then dies to Luger. 4JJ dies to Dokla. COG looking better than TL. The bot tier 2 dies. COG gets Ocean Soul. Poom dies. TL's on Baron. They pull off it. Dokla and Palafox die. Contracts steals the Baron. Luger then gets a Quadra. Palafox takes the top inner. They mid inner and hip. Nexus turret 1, Nexus turret 2, Nexus as Dokla dies. Both teams are now 3-4, but both teams could be 3-6 by the end of the week. Team Liquid is officially in trouble. We now move. Well, that puts us 2-1 predictions. Game 4, Dignitas against C9. I picked C9 to win, as Dignitas might be better with Ignar, but C9 should easily win this game. Fudge dies to Armont to give up first blood. Fudge dies a second time. Bond almost dies in the bot lane. C9 take the first dragon. A 3-man dive gets Spawn. Ignar, with a flash and a hook, gets a Sven. Dignitas take the Herald. Blabber then dies to Santorin. 3-man up top get first brick with the Herald. Top tier 2 also dies. C9 do get their second dragon, but Blabber dies to a Spawn ult. Second Herald is taken by Santorin. The bot outer goes down for C9. Fudge dies. Ignar dies. Herald goes mid for tower. C9 wins the fight 3-1, plus they get on slow point. Top lane, kill of Armut. Dig gets a tower to go up 4-1, but C9 quickly answers with a top outer. C9 then wins the fight 2-0. Baron for C9. Berserker gets kill on Armut. They then take Baron. Mid outer down. They were 3k gold down, and now they're up by 2.3k. The bot tier 2 is down. Cloud Soul for C9. I wrote Dig had an excellent early game. They lost control about 20 minutes in. Top inner and hip are down. Top outer down for Armont, who dies to Blabber. It was a C9 collapse on Armont. Or Armut. 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 The guy who used to play for Mad Lions. Either way, let's see. There was a Baron for C9. Ignar died. And Armut died. Berserker getting both kill credits. The bot inner and the hip go down. Say that again. Bot inner and hip down. Diplex kills Jensen. Nexus turret 1. Nexus turret 2. Ace Next is down. C9 is 5-2. Dignitas is 0-7. C9 does have some things to fix. And Dignitas needs to figure out how to keep the momentum from the early game. Because they had a really good early game, but they once past 20 minutes, they were pretty much clueless, and C9 made it look relatively easy from that point on. So I'm 3-1. In the last game of the day, TSM versus Golden Guardians. I picked GG. I wrote, this should be a close game if TSM is to compete for the playoffs. I think GG with Gory is really solid. This was kind of boring early. 9 minutes in, the first Herald almost starts a fight. They do start a fight at the first Herald, 10.5 minutes in. It goes 2-0 for TSM, and they get the Herald. Maple and Boogie getting the credit for the kills. The first dragon does go to GG, as Chime dies to Stixay. Licorice then dies to Solo during a 3-man dive. Solo then dies to a 4-man, with Stixay getting kill credit. The Herald goes top, but the first brick in bot goes to Stixay. Licorice gets the top outer. Stixay then gets a double, putting him on 4 kills. And GG with a 3,000 goal lead. Second Herald goes to GG. The Herald mid gets the outer. GG take the dragon and to go up 2-0 on dragons. TSM takes the top outer. Solo dies. Maple dies. GG are on soul point. Gory gets 1 while Stixay gets 2. Baron and the mid tier 2 for GG. And GG get 2 more. The bot tier 2 goes down. The bot inner and the hip goes down. And they recall to base. Gory then dies. There's an ocean soul for Golden Guardians while that happened. Golden Guardians on Baron. TP from Maple. GG pull off the Baron. Gory goes in and dies. The mid outer is down now. Gory back up. Baron for GG. They take it. 6-8 with a triple. Only Solo is alive now. Botted hits retaken. Next start 1 and 2 down. The next is down. Both teams are 3-4. TSM's 1-4 in the last 5, while GG's on a 3-game win streak. So I got 4 of the 5 matches correct, which is not too bad for the first day of a super week. You can check out the predictions video to see that I'm telling you the truth if you don't believe me. But if you watch the video, you probably believe what I say. Anyways, thank you for watching this LCS Super Week Day 1 recap. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. We're going probably, let's choose a target of 10 likes. We should be able to get 10. You should probably like it beforehand. And then if for some reason you don't like it, you can always deselect it. Anyway, I'm Southern Star 71. I'm going to watch a little bit of TV and then go to bed. I am 56 years old and I have survived a stroke about 3 years ago. So, yeah. See you later. Take care. Goodbye.